Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is my June, nope, not my June anything. It's my May wrap up. Ooh, boy. All right, let's see. I didn't get very much reading done. Had a lot to read for classes. Was trying to, help students finish up work for the last day of school, online distance learning, and also for my children for their last day of school. So I did not read that much, not as much as I thought I was going to read. I did also say that I was just opening up the month to kind of just read whatever I wanted. And yes, you just heard my remote file. All right, so I started 2 books. I have not finished them yet. I will talk about those 2 books on my June wrap up. So there's that. And so The Watsons Go to Birmingham was on my May because it is a book that I'm doing my ELA unit on for class. I finally finished. It took me, I started reading this back in October, but it took me that long because I had to have some breaks. But I finally finished it. Cover to cover. I definitely had to have help with the audiobook that at first I got the audiobook on the old-fashioned CD, the CDs that you put in the radio for when you're driving, because that was before we knew that COVID was going to happen. And the only CD player I own is the one in my car, and I was just going to listen to it to and from work. Well, that didn't happen. So I had to put myself on the wait list for the St. Louis County Library on the Overdrive, the Overdrive app, because of course Hoopla did not have it on audio. So I got it from Overdrive. Waited, finally came. So last month and the month before, because this is June, last month and the month before, I took time here and there and I listened to it on audio, so it really helped. This one I also listened to on audio, but I also read along with the audio. The audio I definitely highly suggest reading with this book because it gives so much more of the emotion behind it. I also read this comic. I think I gave it I want to say a 3 out of 5. And I don't remember if I rated the other 2. I'm pretty sure that if I did, Birmingham would have gotten 5 out of 5 and it would have gotten 4 out of 5. But I can't remember if I did my Goodreads on it or not. But this one was cool. I got a 4 out of 5 on this one, I believe. It was different. Same typical Crow story, but just different, and I liked it. I also did this book with my church, and I can't put this on Goodreads because it is a book that we kind of compiled, and it's like a book of devos that our church kind of compiled. So it's the Living Generously campaign. We're sending off another church plant in Columbia, Missouri. So we all did Devo together. We do this every time we raise money for the church or send off a church plant, just to make sure that people know, when we're giving, we're not just talking about just during the time of the campaign. We're talking about, living generous lives always for people. And for us, but also for people. Okay. Another book I read, I listened to this audiobook on Hoopla, and it's Stiff. It's the only picture I can find at the moment. No, it's not a very good picture, and I got fingerprints all over my tablet because me and the boys go crazy, and this is also where I write my books, so there's fingerprints everywhere. And then, so I believe with Stiff, I gave it a 4 out of 5. The end kind of dragged a little bit, but I thought it was very informational text without sounding like a textbook, and I thought it was really cool. Another book, I'm trying to get the page or a picture of it. Let's see if I can find a better picture than the one I thought was gonna work. Oh, sorry guys. This book that I'm about to show you is also a book that has taken me a little while to finish, partially because I put it on my April TBR and then I just didn't read it. And then May, I end up reading it. My internet is also super slow here and it's so frustrating. Come on. I was going to show it to you on my Overdrive app, but it says that it expired and it's not wanting to pull it up for me. Let's see if I can find it in the history. Yep. I can't pull this up. All right, let's see. When you think you set up everything, something always doesn't happen the way you want it to. This is also one of those reasons why I need to get like a better, like a vlogging camera or something, so I can like put all of this on a computer and edit that way. But you know, right now it's just kind of a little broke, so it's not happening. That's not what I wanted either. I like when they think you mean one thing and it tries to take you to something completely not what you asked for. All right, so here's the book cover, finally. So we have The Proposal. The first book to the series was The Wedding Date. This was book 2 in the series. I like this one. I was a little upset at first to find out that it didn't continue to follow the first couple, but with The Proposal being at the end of the first book, it was kind of like, okay, the next book can't be about the first couple. But I mean, it was still good. I was disappointed by that, so it was kind of like, eh. It dragged a little bit in the middle, I personally think. So I believe I gave this a 4 out of 5 or a 3 out of 5. I think it would have probably been more of a 3 out of 5 because I'm not a big fan of the bedroom romance scenes, but I do like the storyline of this book. So I will be pursuing the next book. So, but I can't remember if I gave it a 3 out of 5 or a 4 out of 5. Either way, I'll keep it to whatever I gave it. I won't change that. What else? For some reason, the history in here isn't pulling up, and I thought I'd be good by seeing the history. But I think that's actually all I read, guys. There wasn't, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of reading for me for this month. So that probably is all I read, to be honest. I can't find in my Overdrive history if I read anything else. If I did, I'll just put the picture at the end of this video, but I'm pretty sure, because I date all of my things. I date them with either Goodreads or with my Overdrive or my Hoopla, because they're all dated by the day I return them, and I always return them on the day that I finish them. Instead of waiting for the library to collect them back. So, but that is all I have for the month of May. I will not, well, no, I hold on. I probably will have a TBR for June. So, until next time, peace.